YouTube, Rockstar Dad here with you. This week, what we're doing is looking at a bunch of different cool new guitarists. Now, by new, some of these guys I've been watching on Instagram for a few years now, and I've had quite a few requests to do some reaction videos on them, so we're going to do that. We're looking today at a guy called Marcin or Marcin. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. I didn't even Wikipedia him. I don't know much about him. I have seen him before. He has scared the life out of me when I've seen him come on YouTube, because he plays the guitar for me like a drum and a guitar at the same time. He's just crazy, and the guy has got so much energy. I've never seen anything like it before. It is literally next level. It's not even like guitar playing stuff anymore. It's like if you were going to pick a guitar up, you would think to yourself, where do I start with this? I've also got a Patreon account where I upload my live shows to, so you can check that out. Everything's down there. My original songs, some are on Spotify, but you can download all them through Patreon too. Here's the original stuff.
In the middle,
So yeah, my main thing is vocals and guitar. That's my main thing. When I was younger, I was really into guitar solos and things like that. But in my late teens, early 20s, I found my voice and I really enjoyed singing and playing at the same time. Now, that's not to say I'm jealous as hell as some of these guys, because their playing is just ridiculous. It's so good. It's really colourful. It's really articulate. It's really nice playing. So today we have Marcin or Marcin. He does a version of Fly Me to the Moon. So I presume it's the old jazz standard, Fly Me to the Moon, made famous by Frank Sinatra. I've got this song as a ringtone on my phone, so I regularly hear this song, as do a lot of people around me when my phone goes off. Little introduction to the channel as ever. Fly me to the moon, or let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Okay, let's stop it there. Now, if you watch that and your jaw doesn't go, oh my God! Oh my God, what is this guy doing? He's just full on. It is kind of scary when you watch it. It's kind of like, as a guitarist, I know, I just go, what? How many hours of playing must it take to be able to play the guitar like that? I've been playing for years now. I don't practice as much as I should do. I should sit down every day and do my guitar push-ups, as they're called, because if you do your guitar push-ups, you become a better guitar player. I've no idea how many hours it takes to become a guitar player like that, because the level of intricacy, coordination, control, confidence, obviously, he's so confident. He's playing that stuff like he could play it behind his back. I'm sure he probably could play it behind his back. Rhythmic control is phenomenal. Those lovely triplets that he's putting, da-ga-da-da-ga-da-da. He's playing it like a drummer. He's playing it like a drummer, but he's obviously got the harmonic skill. He's got so many different techniques going on there. He's got the tapping thing going on. He's got harmonics going on there. He's got this great finger style. Again, long nails. I don't know how close I would get. Maybe you guys could let me know if any of you have short fingernails and you still get away with playing like that. That'd be interesting to know, because I think you would need the nails. Otherwise, it's quite dead, the sound you get. Not dead, mellow that you get with your fingers. That's why I use my fingers. I get a mellow sound with the fingers. And obviously, you get the rhythm. So I've stopped it just in the middle of the video. The second half, it looks a little bit more finger-styly. Dynamics dropped a bit now. He's not whacking the guitar so much anymore, but yeah, this guy must scare the life out of every guitarist on the planet. Play this and you would just go, what? I can't play that? Where do I start? Where do I start playing that? Maybe on drums, maybe on a drum kit, huh? Right, okay, so let's have a look, second half of Marcin. Please recommend some stuff. Now, there's a few videos where he's playing with other guitar players on here. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff this guy must upload to YouTube and Instagram every single day, because, yeah, I've been watching him a couple of years and been frightened by him. Right, okay, here we go. I stopped myself from saying wow, because I say wow so many times watching some of these people on YouTube and Facebook. But yeah, that's just different level stuff. That's kind of not guitar playing anymore. Well, it is guitar playing, right? It's just this next level of guitar playing where these dudes have taken it to somewhere else. You know, they've taken, which is brilliant. If you look through history, you'll see that with different genres and styles of music. The genres and styles change with players. A different player will come along and have a different approach, how they sing or how they play or the words they use or the chords they use, and then all of a sudden it inspires a whole generation of musicians to say, I want to do that. So then it changes through the years. You know, it's really interesting. Obviously technology has a big part to play in it, but that's just a guitar he's playing. He does have an octave on the lower notes, so he's got a little bit of effect on there, but the effect is just giving you those bassy notes, right, which is lovely. That when the bass kicks in on there, it's really, really nice, because you've got the bottom end in there. Yes, Marcin gets a thumbs up from me. I think for me, as a musician and as a music lover, I think there's a level of musicality that gets reached by a musician where there is no best. It's just personal preference. Some people want to watch that kind of stuff and listen to that stuff, and some people want to watch Pink Floyd and B.B. King and hear one note or two notes, and that's what they like to hear. And I think there's no difference. Once you reach a certain level of musicianship, you're a good musician and you speak the language well and people listen to you when you play, and then it's just personal preference of what you like after that. Because how could you even say like Marcin or Marcin or Mancuso, fellow Matteo that we were listening to before, who's better? Who's a better guitar player? There's a few different things you could examine and say, okay, on a technical level, he can do this. On a technical level, he can do this. On an expressive level, he does this. And there is no winner, essentially. It's art, right? And art is subjective, not objective. It's down to the listener and how much you like it. So please check out my songs as well if you can. I can't do that. So if that's your thing, I can't even go there. I think at one point I tried to play some John Gom piece or something that had the tapping and had the playing and the thumping the guitar, and who knows, where do you start? I might go and start watching some YouTube videos because it is interesting for me. And to create that kind of percussive dynamic when you're accompanying yourself is very important. As an acoustic player, you need rhythm. So it might be cool to actually add in some hits and slaps. Find where the guitar sounds good as a drum. Okay, so nice one, guys. Please subscribe. I'll see you again. The Patreon account's down below.